Hello and welcome to Topham Chats, show where I chat to various members of the Rooster Teeth community. My guest this week is Kelly. Yes, again. Hey, man. How's it going?
I am Kelly. I'm doing great. Hello, Top.
Excellent. Yes. So, yeah, we've just been, chatting for like 4 hours. And now it's just like, oh, God, yeah, we're going to do things. So I've been playing guitar the whole time as well. So I'm just like, God, all the creativity. And it's like, it's a lot of fun, like, when we're chatting, because we sit in a group and it's just like, just like play the guitar. Like, intently trying never to play any wrong notes is really, like, good. And we got, like, 2.5 hours in, and I'm just like, I've got to put the guitar down for a while, because I think I'm starting to play wrong notes. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I'm just like, okay, I'm going to stop playing now. But, yeah, we've been having a lot of fun playing, so it's just like, yes.
Yeah, it's been great.
But I don't know what the stage of that is actually at the moment, so we'll just leave it secret.
We're thinking big news post RTX.
Oh, awesome!
We're thinking. Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, because we've been getting a lot of things.
Yes,
been getting a lot of things from a bunch of people, and
awesome.
Post RTX gonna have some cool stuff.
Nice. Oh, yeah. RTX is so soon. I'm so excited. So yeah, that's coming up. I assume you're looking forward to it.
I'm very much looking forward to it. It's gonna be my first RTX. I'm very excited.
Here. Same here. Yeah, I'm so excited. And there's almost too many people for me to like meet up with. I'm finding it like really daunting. However, I realised that like, the convention's on like 9 till 6 every day or something like that. And I'm trying my best not to even plan anything. There are panels that I want to go to, but like aside from that, what's stopping me meeting up with people in the convention like I should and be planning to do? And I need to get into my head that while I'm there, I'm not necessarily going to be with people and around them. Like Ellie posted her schedule of the panels she's going to go to. And aside from the one that I'm on, all of them are just like the big panels, the podcast panel, the Achievement Hunter panel and things like that. Whereas for me, I have no real interest in them. Like in terms of the things that are going on with that, it's a case that I would like to maybe run into some staff that make like the side quest events, and they're all things that are going on. The side quest events going on, and then there's the signings as well. Did you sign up for a signing?
I did, yes.
Which signing
were
you going for?
Were you? You were in the chat, weren't you? You were in
Yes,
the chat
I
that I
was.
made up? Yeah. So for anyone who's listening, I made a WhatsApp chat for all the GGG people that I knew were going to RTX, and I was like,
You started about
don't
15,
forget the signings.
You started like 15 minutes before they went live as well, so everyone was like,
because I know
signings!
I know that there's a 1 hour time difference from me, so it's really easy for me to do the math. Wanted to make sure all my UK friends did not miss that by any amount of time.
It was midnight for us, but we were all up. I just could not sleep that night to save my life.
Who messaged? I'm not like something about like needing to go to sleep or something.
Like, it's like I need to go to sleep, but like I'm not even booking a signing. I haven't booked a signing, so I'm not going to go and get anything signed. To me, no, I'll share. Okay, so I don't see the point in getting something signed which is going to add value to it that might go. I don't understand why I'd get something signed. I'd rather have like a photo with someone or have a conversation with them. I was listening to a podcast with, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Ian McKellen.
Okay.
So Ian McKellen, and he was with Chris Hardwick, and they were chatting about like why people wouldn't go up to them, and now it's all like, oh, quick selfie and take a picture with them, rather than engaging and actually talking to them. It got to the end of the podcast, and it was like, usually I ask people for a picture, but having this conversation is enough for me to do that. And he was like, I also wouldn't let you have a picture. It's like, oh, guys. It was like hilarious. So like, I kind of put as much weight on those interactions and experiences as I do like managing to take pictures with people or getting things signed. Like getting things signed to me just doesn't make any sense, but that's just beside the point. I'd like to get pictures with people. Surely if I run into them, I should be able to. That's just something that I hope to happen, given the people that I know that are going to be around. But yeah, so where was I going with it? And did I ask you a question before I went off on the rant?
We're talking about RTX, and I don't know.
Who did you get a signing slot
that's right.
for?
So I've since Ray isn't a part of Rooster Teeth anymore, one of my goals was to grab him if I could, because may not have that many more opportunities in the future to grab him. Because he hasn't talked much about that at all. And so additionally, I really want to go to the Ruby panel too because really love Ruby. Ruby's great. I love it. And so that's the whole thing. And so Ray's first signing is during the Ruby panel. I was like, oh no. His second signing is on the last day with Carrie, and that's actually going to work out perfect for some things that I have going on.
Yeah.
And so I am going to go to the Ray Carrie signing on the last day.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So what panels are you planning on going to? So you said the Ruby panel and
yeah.
Yeah.
Trying very hard to go to your panel. I have a whole slot scheduled for it. So unless something goes wrong, I'll try and be there for that. Cool. Yes, trying to support my friends. Aside from that, I think maybe it's because it's my first RTX. I'm trying to see as many of the things as possible. I think my next one I'd probably be, and I know it's your first one, so it's a little bit different perspective. Yeah. But my next one I'd probably be in a similar position as you, where I'd be as much community interaction as possible with people. But I think this one, at least for me, because it's my first one, I'm trying to see all the things that I've heard about all the other years, right? So trying to go to the Ruby panel if I can, and then I'm trying to go to at least one of the Achievement Hunter panels. The RT podcast would be really cool to see. Just stuff like that, I don't have a huge schedule set out, but I also realize that those things would be really nice to see. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, the only really big panel that I would like to see is the Internet Box panel, and I'm not even sure how many people are wanting to go along to that. So aside from that, the rest of the panels that I want to go see are the Cultivating a Community panel, which is about local communities. The panel that I'm on, which is RT Community Content, which is led by Audrey. I was going to say Elon, and Elon isn't on the panel. Yeah. He's at the Low Zeldathon panel with Audrey and Jen. And but on the panel I'm on, we've got Audrey and Jinmin, who does RT Radio, and Keanu, who does Twitch streams. Me and D Sajin, who does Ask an Economist, but I interact with him in some of the forum threads as well, which is awesome.
That Ask an Economist stuff is really interesting too.
It's really cool. Yeah. I can't wait to just chat to him. I can't wait to see everyone as well. Because in the evenings there's things to do every night. I think apart from the Friday night for me. Yeah. So Saturday night there's the concert, but there's also the Barlympics event going on, and the concert. Have you seen the
I did.
Venue
I am
it?
Absolutely trying to go. Well, I haven't seen the venue. No.
Do you know how many? Do you know the capacity of the venue?
No.
It's 320 people.
Wow, it's gonna be probably really tough to get into.
Yeah, so I was a bit.
It's the one I'm shooting for too, because that would be really, really cool to go to.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna even try, because I'm not a fan of wasting time. I want things to be. Yeah. I want to optimize my fun. Fun will be had.
100% of the time. Don't stop. Won't stop.
Yeah, pretty much. I know I want to interact with people and just have some fun and. Yeah, just have a good time, and with everything going on, there's things. I currently have everything something planned every night apart from the Friday night, in which I think I've got something planned anyway, but I just need to shore that up. And it's one of those things. There's going to be so many people around. A lot of the people I know are going to be Guardians, and I know a lot of them are going to the side quest activities. So the charity ball on Thursday night is the thing I want to go to. That's my highest priority thing as well for now. Obviously priorities are going to change throughout the week. I get in at 4:00 on Tuesday. So by the time this comes out on Thursday at lunchtime. Yeah. And that'll have already happened. But I get in at 4 p.m. Austin time, and I'm going out for a meal with people. It's already arranged that I'm going out for a meal with people. I've got meals with people planned for the evening on Wednesday. There's the lunch on Thursday for the UK RTXs. And it's just planned like crazy. There's so many things going on. I'm super excited, and I think everyone is super excited as well. Yeah. And I hope that I'm super nervous that I won't get to meet everyone, which is the biggest thing. But I'm gonna try my best, and I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it with buying a new phone when I get there and not having a wireless phone to use all the time. I'm gonna have to rely on my iPad and just picking things up and just being okay, we've got to do this. I've got to meet this person and this person, but I'm gonna have to keep a notepad with me at all times and be oh, this is who I need to meet here and when. just like try and tweet out and just be like, guys, come meet here. And yeah, we need to set like a thing to meet as well. I know I'll probably like stick with Dom and Dan if they come down to the UK RTX's lunch, and then be like, let's go and meet up with like Kelly and Emma and go see everyone then, because I think that's probably a sensible thing to do, because it'll be after the lunch is when we'll probably go get our badges and like for the convention, because we can do that on the Thursday, and then I'm gonna go get my side quest badge from there, and see how things are going, because it's gonna be like the time has to. Oh man, I like planning things, but at the same time, I don't want to follow a schedule. So it's like, I have like such a contradictory like personality as well. It's like, yes, everything must be meticulous and perfect, but freeform at the same time. And that's kind of what I'm struggling with at the moment. But it'll be fine. Everything's gonna be good. And this will be coming out, like I said, on Thursday, and it's gonna be like, and we're recording this way before, obviously, so we're already gonna be in Texas, and probably by the time this comes out. Oh, no, because it comes out at 6 a.m. Texas time, so might not have met up with you at that point, especially with like you getting in on the Wednesday, and that makes sense because I've got other things to do anyway. But yes, so how is the GGG stuff going at the moment?
GGG stuff is going really good. We've recently made a lot of really awesome announcements. We have previously developed a GGG like art store kind of thing, and so that is just a pure GGG community thing. Where if anyone has anything that they want to be in the art store, it absolutely can be up there. Like we're not aside from like pictures of dicks, we're not really curating it at all. It's just a fun thing that if you want something up there, you can. One of my personal favorites is one of the GGG shirts that we have, and it can actually be really on anything with the design, but it right now is kind of like our core logo, so that's really cool. And then we also have some really awesome other stuff. Aside from that, game night's been going really well. We've recently noticed a slight dip in attendance, but we think it's because it's the summer. People are going tons of places. We've recently also had a slight, from the dip, a slight rise in attendance. So we think that's probably what it was. But also in kind of hand in hand with the art store thing, we have announced that we're starting a YouTube thing. Yeah, I know, right? And so just like everyone else, but no, it's really cool. We've developed this whole like submission system and judgment system. We're trying to keep it fun, but also make sure that stuff that we want to make is up there. So we've been getting submissions for that and having people look over it, creating a schedule for release, and looks really cool.
Cool. I have an idea, but I'll tell you about it afterwards. Yes. Like you said that, and I was like, oh, I have an idea. I have such a good idea.
I have a few that I would like to include you on. So
awesome.
Yes, we'll talk.
Awesome. I can't wait. I'm gonna go back to RTX, but there was something about GGG that I wanted to say. Minecraft's been fun. Like, I haven't been able to turn up to Minecraft. Like, I don't enjoy it. I don't know. I do enjoy playing Minecraft, but I don't enjoy competition, which I'm pretty sure everyone is aware of. But I've been playing Minecraft on the One recently, and just doing some survival stuff and just having fun with that. We actually played for like 3.5 hours the other day, and just like
I think I remember you either mentioning that or posting about it somewhere. I'm not really sure where.
I've been playing a bunch with Rachel, and we've just been like, let's have some fun. Like, we'll watch things for like a while, and then we're like, Minecraft. Because like when we're watching things, we don't really interact. We'll just watch, and we're like, that's a thing, blah blah blah, and like pause it and commentate on whatever we're watching. We've been watching Star Wars as well, because Rachel never seen Star Wars, and I'm like, oh my god, let's watch it from the beginning. So we watched episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then we watched 4 yesterday, and 4 is so good. But I think 4's made better by the prequels. Not necessarily like in comparison to like how like in terms of quality, but they make the story richer in episode 4. Because you're going into episode 4 and you've got like all these things going on. But there's things that are informed from the past, like from the first 3 that just spark up, and you like watching it, having watched them all over like the last 3 weeks, it makes you notice all the small things, and like how, I don't want to say necessarily how well the prequels were written. There's certain flaws in them, but there are bits in it that are integral to the story that's told in episode 4. So it's just like, really interesting as well. And it has like my favourite misquote of all time as well in episode 5, and everyone knows it, but it's the greatest. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. So yes. I've got 7 decks of Magic cards to bring with me to RTX as well, so I'm ready to play anyone with anything.
See, if there's ever a reason for the two of us to hang out for anything, it's just for that, right? Like, because I'm bringing a bunch of decks too.
Yeah.
So between the two of us, we have probably like 14 decks.
Yeah. Well, I've got a Clash pack. I've got the Clash pack of Speed versus Cunning, so the Jeskai versus Mardu decks, and they really only can be played against one another. And then I have 2 event decks, which should be played against one another, and two decks that I've built. And the decks I've built typically are as good as the event decks or better, but like that's what you'd expect from like custom built deck. And yesterday, like while just sitting around, I was like, actually, if I'm going away, I need to make sure I have like my deck lists actually written out for them. So I've sat and like wrote it all out like by hand, just so that I know what cards to look for, because I changed my Warriors deck as well, which is just shenanigans. I want to build a blue-black control as well, but that's in the process at the moment, because I just don't have all the cards. I just need to buy them and figure out what strategy I'm going for that with that. But
story of my life, man, not having all the cards.
I know, right? The new set's just come out, and there's some really nice cards in there. Like Languish is just a beast of a card.
Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't picked up the new set yet, unfortunately. I'm hoping to get a box of someone. So
there's so much fun. There's so many good cards. But yeah, the flip planeswalkers are pretty nice as well. But
yeah,
I haven't seen
really
any
cool
yet.
To see that,
yeah. I haven't seen it. Oh, well, I say I haven't seen any yet. The guy opposite me when we were at the pre-release opened, and his foil promo was Chandra. I was like, I'm just going to leave now. I do not want to play it anymore. I was playing green as well, and I got the like one of the mythics, and it's just no good. It's just no good in limited, so it's just like, this is a bit of a waste. But yeah, that's what happens. And have you got anything else to add?
Excited for RTX.
Excited
to meet
RTX.
you.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited to meet you, and then there's so many people I'm excited to meet as well. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I can't wait to. So I've been working on a project to like try and engrave into some dice numbers and names of the people I'm playing games with, and so yeah, I've got some dice like lined up, and I'm finally going to get to give them to people. And like I've been trying my best to figure out what the best way to like fill in the grooves is on them. So like I'd engrave like into them, and then it'd just be obviously the same color material, but to try and get paint or anything really to stick and be clean in the grooves that I've cut has proved to be really, really difficult. So I've been like trying to clean them up as well, and like I'd clean them up and then I'd clean a bit of the like clear out, or it wouldn't all stay in the ridge like nicely. So I finally figured out that if I cut it in first, I've got to make sure that the cuts are deep enough as well. But if I go too deep, then I start melting the plastic, and the plastic just sticks. So it becomes a nightmare to deal with. So I like engrave the names in, and then I'd have to take a razor blade, a Stanley knife blade, and like take a scoop on the edge of the Stanley knife of boot polish, and like smear it across, and then like wipe off any of the excess, and then just like then clean it up from there. And while I was at work, I was like, is there anything I could make that would be able to clean this? So I came up with this formulation that's like there's ethanol and some surfactants, and like what it does is it's so nice to handle, because like ethanol's all friendly and everything, but I put it on a cloth, and I can just wipe across the surface of the dice, and it just needs a bit of a scrub, but it won't go into the stuff that's like, it just sits on the surface basically. So then I can just wipe off, and it will just absorb into like the polish that's left, and just clean it off really nicely. And I'm having some success with it, and I'm very happy with what I made in the lab. And I'm just like, yes, I like working in a lab where I can just like pick chemicals and come up with something, and it works like first time. I'm like, yes, I'm the greatest. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I was like, yes, science. But yeah, I was just trying to make it so that it didn't like evaporate immediately. I managed to achieve that, and I managed to get it to clean well. So I'm like really happy with like what I've made, and it's not something you'd typically see. I might be the only person with this mixture in the world, so yay, it's fun. But yeah,
stay in school, kids.
I know, stay in school. Don't don't make a highly flammable solution that you're going to keep. But yeah, I made
what
it
you've been
because
making has looked really, really cool. So yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying my best and like getting this cleaning solution and the boot polish like together. Like it actually started to make things look way better than they initially were, which is exciting, and it gives me hope that I can make more awesome things in the future.
And I support you in said hope.
Woo!
Woo!
So, thank you very much for being my guest. This will
My
be
pleasure.
out now, obviously, when you're listening to this. If you're around RTX and you've heard this, message me. Come say hi. Just, yes, do things. Get involved and have fun. And I planned even one of the days to try and record a music video for any of the songs that I've done, but I don't think I'm even going to get around to doing that unless I do it Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, crazy. But yeah, and that'll be before this comes out. So yeah, that's great. Well done me. Again. Time's throwing me off.
As per usual.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, thank you everyone for listening, and
Yes.
goodbye.
Bye.